Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siva Lendra. I'm 11th grade from IDN boarding school Ahwat, and I'm a multimedia student. And on this occasion, I will present my portfolio. What is inside my portfolio, and why I create this in my 11th grade. Okay, so my portfolio will present my curriculum vitae, such as my name, education, experience, skills, and others. After that, I will present my project that I took from 2021 until now. So, the periods of my first portfolio is 2021 until 2023. That means from I was 10th grade until 11th grade. The project itself contains 4 categories of my project at school. First, I showing my graphic design project. Like we also know that graphic design is wide, not only about poster or typography, but it can be categorized again. And then next I will showing my UX project, but maybe more into UI because I do a lot of UI shot this year. But there is also a study cast and others. Next is videography. Not really about camera and shooting, but here I will showing my short movie project and motion graphic. And the last is my illustration. I do a lot of drawing in the past 5 years until now, digital illustration, traditional or vectoring, but here in this portfolio I will only showing my vector illustration because I do like vectoring object or character for my school project. Why I create this? Why now? Of course, because I'm a vocational high school student, and next year I need to go internship. Portfolio is needed because I will showing my project to companies that I want to go. It's excited to thinking about internship, but also feel worries and worried and nervous. Really and basic feelings to feel for a high school student, isn't it? Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is the reference of my portfolio. This is the cover. That this the design, the character, and everything is created in Figma. Um, in here, I mentioned that this is my 2023 portfolio that I select my work from 2021 until 2023. Uh, that means that this portfolio is contain my school project because this is the period of my high school. Okay, here I show my character. Her name is Make. I know it's weird, but it's her name. And then this is the title. Okay, let's next into my curriculum vitae. This here there is my picture, my photos, and again there is Make, and then there is description for um, this portfolio. Hello there, I'm a second year multimedia student of Islamic Development Network Boarding School. I am passionate in design, drawing, camera, and animation. I've been exploring this field since elementary grade. I also excited to explore new things and used to work as a team. This description is not fixed yet because I think I'm gonna upgrade it when I'm going to post it on LinkedIn or Behance for my internship next year. And then here there is my contact info, like my address, phone number, Instagram, mail, email, and LinkedIn. And then next we go to another my curriculum vitae. Like I mentioned in the opening, there is my education. I I got in vocational high school at Eden Boarding School, and I'm majoring design multimedia. And then here my experience, there is Eden teaching. I'm teaching computer basic and drawing basic. And then there is ESC, Eden Student Council. Uh, I get into I got into ESC when I was in my 11th grade, and then get chosen for the head of creative and documentation division. And then next is my achievement in IDN. First, I got first winner of internal UX competition. It's internal, so it's IDN Fest when I was 10th grade. And then next is I get into semifinal and final in external UX competition. And then lately I was a winner of Muslim sticker competition and Ramadan planner in my school. Next is skill. This is more like uh, soft skill that I learned in IDN. There is UX design, graphic design, and videography. Next is software. I always use Figma for design, whether it is UI UX, graphic design. I mostly use Figma all the time. And then I ever use Blender for make a 3D icon, and then Canva for like presentation in class. And then for editing video, I used to work on DaVinci Resolve for color grading and editing, masking, and others. And then for drawing, I ever use Clip Studio Paint, but now I use Photoshop. And then there is Adobe. I use Adobe After Effects for motion graphic, Adobe Illustrator for vectoring, and Photoshop for uh, like packaging design or poster maybe, and then drawing like that. And then next there is my table of content. This table of content of this portfolio is only personal project because I haven't got into a real project outside besides school project. So this is technically my uh, school schedule, what I learned at the end since I was 10th grade until now. First, there is graphic design, UI UX, videography, and illustration. Okay, let's get into content. First content, there is graphic design. Okay, first I showing my school magazine. As head of the creative division in IDN Student Council, my team and I have a monthly assignment to design our school magazine. The tools we use is Figma, mostly Figma. I think every time we design magazine, we just only use Figma, but sometimes we use Adobe Illustration or Photoshop. This is the appearance, and then here there is more of a look of our magazine. There is September 2022 edition, October, November, and the reason is February 2023. The content is uh, basically like another school magazine. There is a cover, of course, the cover, and then the content is like school event, achievement, fun fact, knowledge, and current trend. It also contain our documentation for the event. And then next is dakwah design. That I have a school assignment to make dakwah design in the form of posters, Instagram feeds, microblogs, or mind maps. And this is the appearance. This is mostly for diniyah task. We have to make a poster or mind map that contain our what we learn in that day. Like example is here I create poster about al-wala wal-bara because of we have learned this topic, so we shared what we know about the material, and then because we are multimedia student, we have to make it digitally like poster or mind map. And here more of dakwah design. There is mind map, and this is the microblog. It's actually more than this, but this is what I think great for show. And then next is school event design. Uh, we ever get we ever open uh, event for uh, umum with that called open house, and then uh, the creative team and I are in charge of designing poster banner for the benefit of the activity. One of the cases is that we design an open house event property with a space theme that you guys can see here. There is a space woman and the boy that I factored for the character of this uh, open house event. So we create the property for uh, our school event. And then here more of the design. Also design the Instagram feed, and then the banner like that. This is like the first time our team get into a big project because open house is start when I just get into ESJ, and then we strike have to make many design together like that. So yeah, and then next is 3D object. We learn how to make 3D icon using Blender software that I mentioned earlier and sell them at the Freepik company. This is the weather dam that I create in my first year. And the next is what I sold on Freepik. There is laptop icon, slope, and thermometer, glass, clock, Nintendo, and others that I sold on Freepik. That here my Freepik account that you guys can visit later. And then I have a branding logo with concept, and I have also sold design, and I have a brand for school assignment. So this is a logo with concept. It's a coffee store with a warm concept. So I make it like hugging this coffee like that. And then here I I sold my design, and then a website called this.co.id, and Ciptaloka print it for we sell again with the design that we create. Here I design it with my partner in school, and then next we got into second content. There is UX. This is the dribble shot. The tools is Figma. I ever want to use Adobe XD, but I find it more easy to use Figma. This is the appearance. For more dribble shot, you guys can visit my dribble account. And then next is competition project. Uh, this is a competition project I that I got into final that I mentioned in my achievement at curriculum vitae slides. This is the certificate. Mm, I got twice, first into finalist and then into final, and then the second is got into semi finalist. It's a skincare UI that have a scanning features for scan the face of the user, so we can analysis and then recommend a product for the customers. Next is there is StudyCast and UI kit. I ever create UI kit about sport news because I also like sports, so I came to create this. And then uh, actually I have work on StudyCast right now, but it's not done yet. So I just already have designed two UI kit. First, there is a bookstore UI kit, but I'm not showing here. Yeah. Okay, let's get into third content. There is videography. Uh, the videography here is wide, not only like a short movie, B-roll, something like that, but like motion graphic and yeah, motion graphic and video editing. And then here I ever create short movie for school test. This is the link of YouTube that you can watch. It's called Jamaah. My role is cameraman and editor. The tools I use is DaVinci Resolve, and then for the camera I use uh, iPhone. And then next is motion graphic. This is the first motion graphic that I create for another school task for our portfolio. This is the link of the video, and then the tools is Adobe After Effects. And here there is the asset. I use my character here. There is Make from front view and back view, and then this is some scene from the video. There is many transition that I create here that it looks like 1 month to create this because this is the first motion that I create. So I want to make it like I want to make it good to remember that I have a lot of effort to create the transition and factoring the asset like that. Okay, next is my second motion graphic. This is the motion graphic that I create with my team. Actually, I was the one who motioned it in Adobe After Effects, and then my team there is 4 member that helped me to create the assets. This is for the competition, and this is the link for the videos. This is the assets. I create the character, the scene, uh, cityscape, um, this train scene. It's about COVID-19. Okay, the last content is illustration. Not into illustration like digital illustration or traditional illustration, but more into vectored illustration. I create many vectored illustration because I used to um, vector a lot because the school test we have is mostly a poster like or design like that. So I create many asset with the tools is Figma, and sometimes I use Adobe Illustration. This is more of my vector illustration. There is laptop, book, ball, scene like night scene. I also ever vectored idea, and then next is Ramadan planner. In this Ramadan planner, I use Figma for everything. I also vectored everything like the book, the character, the moon, the Quran, and the glass of water. And this is the asset. I use one character for describe the tracking in one page like that. And then next is sticker pack. I ever get um uh I ever create a sticker for WhatsApp that we have this for school task. I use Figma for the vector, and then the name is Muslimah sticker that I mentioned earlier that this Ramadan planner and sticker pack in school test is becoming a competition for us to get a present, and then I got a win of the sticker pack and also the Ramadan planner. Okay, so this is more of the illustration. This is the sticker that I print myself. This is a cake. I love to vector detail of cake like this, and then there is another random stuff. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all from my portfolio. I know this is not um, really done to be called portfolio, but I think that's enough for showing the design of my portfolio and the content of mostly that I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna create in that I'm gonna put in this portfolio. It basically my school task. Okay, I think that's all from this portfolio presentation from me. I hope that maybe this video can useful for all of us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.